Bingo.
Today I'm in the Woodyard. It's another delivery day. They just keep coming day after day after day. People want to give me money, so I'm taking them some wood. It is another spectacular day in the Woodyard. It's about 30 degrees, the sun is out, there's no wind, it's just beautiful out here. It's kind of weather that I love. And we've got some deliveries today. Now this first one I'm going to load up in a big trailer is for 4 face cords or a full cord and a third. Half is going to be hard maple, half is going to be oak. This is going to Mark, my good longtime customer. He got his load I delivered to him the other day all stacked, and he said he's ready for another load. So I'm going to bring him a load today. And then 3 days from now, we're going to bring him another load, and then he'll have all of his wood. It'll end up being 4 full cords that he wants, half oak, half hard maple. So that's what's going to happen. Now he asked me if I would bring some bigger chunks. So I came to this pile here because this is where I've got some of the bigger hard maple. And then I've got a pile, actually I got 3 different piles of oak that have some bigger chunks. So I'm going to kind of select out the bigger ones because he wanted some bigger wood. Because he does heat with wood and he wants some stuff for overnight. And he said bigger chunks would be great for this next load. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to throw in some big stuff. So when it comes to your customers, my suggestion is ask a lot of questions. What are they using it for? Are they heating with it? Is it for cooking over? Is it for campfires? Is it for the fireplace? What size firebox do they have? What have they bought in the past? Those are the key critical questions you need to ask your customers so that you can get them what they want and they know that you care about them. So ask questions. That's what I recommend. So we're going to load this up right now, but we're not delivering it till the end of the day. Going to get it loaded up. Going to take it, drop it off at my business because he is just a couple miles away from my business. I'm going to pick up my other trailer, come back, load that up and go do that delivery. And then we're going to come back from that. We're going to load up the trailer again and we're going to do some bundling. One of my gas stations that buys bundle wood from me is low and they want some more. So I'm going to bundle up about 50 or so bundles today. And we're going to do hard maple because that's what they like. And it's nice bundle grade quality. I mean, it's stuff like this size. So really good. Probably some of this and maybe some ash. We'll kind of mix it up. And we're going to be delivering that. Oh, big delivery day today. I just checked my phone. I got 2 more orders. The people want wood whenever I can get it to them. So I don't know if it'll be today or tomorrow or the next day. And I got one last night. So the orders just keep coming in, texting, calling, emailing. It's been really good this year. A lot of people, I think, are at the point where they're out of their free wood. A lot of the ash that they've been getting that's been free, they're burning up. I've noticed some of my customers have had wood that I haven't delivered to them that they have either gotten from the neighbor or they cut themselves in their own yard because they had dead, dying trees, and they're getting low. So I think it's finally going to turn the corner now that a lot of the ash is gone over this next few months now, and probably this year, hopefully it'll all be burned up. People will be out of their free wood and they'll have to start buying wood from me. So it's time to chuck wood. So I did just take a couple bigger chunks like this. Not that these are big, they're just a little bigger than what some of them are in here. This is probably about the biggest size most of my customers want. But I took 2 of them. I dug them from down inside of here. And you can see here, this is the weathered look and this fresh split right here. I did split it open and I did a moisture test on it. One piece I tested was 17.5 and this piece I tested was 18.5% moisture content. So it's good to go. And that's what I wanted to know because I haven't tested this stuff for probably over a month now. And last time I checked it, it was 19-20%. And I took some stuff off the very, very top of this pile and put it into a load that I delivered. But now it's all good to go because I dug down in, a foot or so into the pile here, pulled some pieces out. And I took it from the side that doesn't get sun all the time because I wanted to test the worst possible place. And it was 17.5%. So I think we're all good to go on this. And I've got, I don't know, 2 or 3 semi-loads of hard maple. This whole pile all the way through here, all the way down there. And then we've got a couple other piles over there that are big piles of hard maple, all good to go. And we've got a lot of oak that I know is good to go too because I had a lot of barkless oak this year that I bought. And when I cut it and split it, it was already pretty dry. I would say 50% of it was good to go. The other part of it were bigger rounds that were split down in the very center. Maybe the center 3-4 inches was wet. But once you crack those open, get them drying, even though it's oak, it dries as fast as anything else because a high percentage of that wood is already dry because it's been standing dead for years. And then the logger that I buy from, a lot of times they have piles that are 6 months or a year old. They're sitting in piles, and then when people want it, they deliver it. So all really good wood. It's ready to burn. So I threw in about 2/3 of a cord of hard maple, and I thought while I was up there I should probably show you guys the proper way to use a moisture meter, because a lot of people don't know. A lot of people will do this. They'll take a chunk of wood, turn the meter on, and they'll plug it into the side here like this, and you can see here it's 11%, 11.5%, or they'll go into the end and they'll test it like this and it says 9.5%, 10%. Well, the outside, yeah, it's going to be drier than the inside, but you want the inside to be dry. So we're going to split. I got 3 pieces here that I pulled out. We're going to split these 3 pieces up here. I've got some down here, some bigger chunks, and I pulled these from down on the bottom over on the shade side here. So these are the ones that are going to be the least dry. If I was to go over to the south side, which is over there because this faces north, I go to the south side where there's more sun and the wind hits it all the time, it'd probably be drier, but I want to test the pieces that are probably the most wet so that I know what I've got here. So we're going to split these 3 apart, and then we're going to check the inside. So there's 1, 2, let's turn this one. I can count to 3 usually. Some days I have a hard time. 2 and then 3, yeah, that's it. I better try another hit here. I don't have my Fiskars X27. I got my Husqvarna little axe here. I think this is a, it's called 1250, whatever that is. Very nice little axe. They gave it to me. I really like it. This is one I keep in my truck all the time, just in case there's a need for it, or if there's a bad guy I need to calm down. This would work. Okay, so let's check the inside here, what it says. Grab the meters now. We're going to start with this big one first, and the inside says 18%. That was the big one. Here's the other big one. Check this one. It says 19%. So these are the biggest ones I could find that were down on the to the north side. I think this is the other little one here. I grabbed a smaller one. This one even looks drier. Let's see what it says. 15.5. So those are the big ones down in the shade, and that's how you use the meter. You do not, like I said, you don't just go to the piece and check the outside of it. You got to split it open, check the inside. That's what matters. Just like if you put it on your skin, if I measure my skin here, I am right now, because I'm sweating, I'm 36, 33, 32, let's check another spot, 20, 35% moisture. That's what I am. So you can check yourself for moisture too. If I was to stick this inside where it would hit blood, I'd probably be 100%. No, I'm pretty dry actually, it might be less. All right, let's go load some oak. So we pulled over to an oak pile here, and these chunks here I tossed off the other day to the side because they're bigger chunks. They're not monsters, but they're just a little bit bigger. And I'm gonna throw these in first because he wants some big stuff, and I'm gonna pull through some of the big ones there. Then there's a pile over there that's got some big stuff, and down on this end there's some big stuff. Over on the other side you can't see it, but in there, that hole, there's some bigger stuff. So I'm gonna purposely pick out the bigger ones and throw those in for this load because that's what he wants. So that's what we're gonna do. There it is. Another beautiful load of wood is upon the big trailer. There's 4 face cords, or 1 full cord and 1/3, for those of you that think that way. And it's half oak, half hard maple. I went through the pile and I purposely picked out the biggest chunks I could find in there. Didn't throw too many little ones in, so it's all nice size stuff for what he wants. And there's still a lot more in here. I'll be able to pick through this and get some more. And I've also got some in that bin over there, some bigger stuff for the next load, which is going to happen in 2 or 3 days. So we're going to go deliver this, and I'm going to go then pick up my little trailer, and we're going to do a delivery with the little trailer. And then if I get time today, I'm going to call my guy that wants the bundle wood and see if he's ready for the bundles. He wants 50 bundles. And it's going to be of hard maple from the pile over there. So I might end up doing it tomorrow if he's not ready for it today. So we'll find out in just a little bit. Right now we're going to go do a big steamy dump. You're going to like this. I spent extra time picking out the big chunks.
All right, now good.
all the big ones that I can get to. I call them more now.
Guess what? My wife says to me, she says, well, I hope you're not getting any of that big stuff. I like the small stuff.
Yeah, I hear that all the time. Every day, if the baby's in a hug, you can't pick up with one hand. It's too big.
She does like that little stuff.
Well, there's some for each. Yeah, one load's for her, one load's for you. This is the bigger one. So I purposely, if there's little ones, I didn't throw them. I threw the big ones.
I'm gonna just put right on the rack. This is all gonna go on the rack.
Yeah.
And then maybe the next one, you know, because I will want one more trailer.
Okay.
Then we'll go with just some of that.
So do you think you want me to bring another one this week yet?
Yeah, on Friday.
Can I happen Friday? I'm gonna be gone.
You're gonna be gone. So it has to be Thursday.
It has to be Thursday.
All right. Well,
I can do it at the end of the day. That's not a problem. I'm leaving Thursday night. So yeah, I can bring you a load Thursday then.
Because then I can do it over the weekend again.
Yeah. But I'm gonna be up in a tree. So.
Oh, well. I'll be thinking about you.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a big, nice one. All cleaned up Saturday at 3. Oh, it's all done. Good.
So I do like 3 of these a day sometimes. 4. Yeah, my forearm starts to get through, my shoulder starts to get through. Uh-oh. Hey! The board up there. Those look like good size ones for you.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I figured you'd get a little tighter.
Yeah, these are good ones. All-nighters.
I got 2 other guys who buy this material here. They all want small stuff. Those are big. I said, I told you that's all I have left. The bigger ones. We'll make it work. This year he's told me so. You got it? Not like this year. The hardman, like I pull more of the bigger ones, and because I was pulling bigger ones, because I pulled from a different pile, so I split some of these that were like this size. I split them, and the highest reading I got was 18%. So anything below 20 is good. So
yeah. So now this is going to sit for a year.
Oh, really?
It's going on the rack.
Oh, okay. So this. What about the next one?
Next one, same thing.
Oh, and the rack too. Okay, yeah. Well, that won't matter. So yeah, I'll pull out more of the bigger hard maple then. So yeah, that's too bad because that oak that's beautiful stuff.
Oh, I know, but I mean, some of that, like you said, some of that wood there, I think it was 2 years old that I had on that rack down on the other end there.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of ash at the bottom in that first section, but then the rest of it was a hard maple.
Yeah. So when you're burning, do you mix them?
All the time.
Yeah.
Especially when I see, like, this is beautiful when you get this, because like next year I'll order, you know, just get small stuff, and then I mix this in with the small stuff as I put it in a shed.
Right. Yeah. Well, that's good. Well, if we have a hard winter, you're good. There's a lot of people that don't realize if you heat with wood, you've got to plan ahead.
Oh yeah, right.
There's a guy that I don't even know him. I just know who he is. A couple friends of mine, we've given him some free wood. He heats with a boiler. He never has wood before winter. He just looks for it as he goes. And one year we had a bunch of cottonwood we just wanted to get rid of. So we gave him full load, just we wanted it gone. And it was just not good wood. Cookies and chunks and odd pieces. He complained that it wasn't very good wood. So it was free. We delivered it and you didn't have any wood. How can you freaking complain? So we don't give him any more wood. I think you're on your own.
Yep.
And he heats his house with a boiler. So you need some, you need like
serious wood.
wood, yes.
With the
Boiler,
boiler,
you need like at least say, I would say 12 to 15 face cords minimum. I mean, that's like a minimum. Holy smokes, you got that really, that is packed, even to the rafters.
That's the way, yep.
You got it all crisscrossed down here.
Yep.
That's like a work of art.
It's
a shame to even take it apart.
As high as I can reach.
Sure, yeah, which is pretty high.
And then that's...
You could always get yourself a little step or something too, and you could go higher.
Well, I got the ladder. Oh, it's outside. Yeah. That's how I get it up there.
Yeah, nice.
You know, I throw some.
So how much do you think this is? Because it was that load I brought, plus you had a bunch out there too,
yeah.
Right?
So I bet you that was like half a trailer.
That was over there?
Yeah.
So it's forced. So you got like 2 full cords in here probably.
Yeah.
That's about what you've got in here. At least about 2 full cords. Maybe a little more depending on.
Usually I try, you know, if it's nice out, I get the wood outside.
Yeah.
You know, yet. But once December 1st hits, then I'll start pulling out of here.
Right. Yeah.
And
You don't want to dig out a snowbank.
Right. And then it's gone in the spring too. Then I get my shed back.
Yeah, yeah. So you can fill it up again.
Well, with just moving some other stuff around, you know.
Yeah, this looks really good. And I like these racks you got here. What were these again? We talked about these before.
Yeah.
They're shelf links, is what they're called,
Something
shelf link.
Like that. And I got like 3 or 4 of them downstairs that are just the plastic. Or
yeah.
I tried to sell them at a rummage sale once.
Oh, heck no.
Everybody's like, well, what the hell is this? It's like, but it was something Menards was selling at some time to create shelves.
Yeah, nice.
I'd pile some of this in the shed for this season.
Yeah, because this is from last year yet, right?
It's last year.
Yeah, that's going to be nice.
This is what I wanted to show you. You see how we pile this?
Yeah.
I shoved it so it was tight, tight.
That's how much it shrunk.
And that's how much it shrunk again.
Oh yeah. People don't realize. My brother Ken stacks all his wood to sell for guys that it's pre-stacked for, like say Joe wants 12 cords.
Yep.
So he'll stack it at 52, 54 inches. And he said 6 months, 8 months later, it's down to 48.
Right.
It shrinks that much.
It shrinks that much.
Yeah, you just don't realize. Yep, that is a thing of beauty. Or I'll come by tomorrow morning. Hopefully you'll have this doll stacked.
Right.
I've returned to the Woodyard with the baby dumper, and we're going to put in 1/3 of a cord, a face cord that is, a rick-a-rank-a-row, however you like to say it, in here, which means I'm going to fill it up to the top of the metal, level, loose, and it ends up being just a little more than 1/3 of a cord. And I've got this pile right here that's off to the side that I split months ago, and it got shoved up over here to make room for the facility over there. So I'm going to kind of start to clean some of this up. So there's a whole bunch of ash here is what's here. And I see there's a few chunks of maple in here. So we're going to chuck it in right now, make a load, and then go do a dump, and then make it on back, hopefully. There it is. Another load of beautiful wood going down the road. I thought there was some maple in there, but it was 100% ash. This is wood that I split with the Wolf Ridge, the new one, the 17 RS that they gave me. That's what this wood was from tree service wood. So there were some bigger chunks and smaller chunks and things like that. We got this pile of white oak right here that is aging nicely, drying really well. That's basically a semi-load full there. And we've got a lot of work to do. I've got cleanup. I got a bunch of kindling on the ground here. I got a bunch of kindling that is in the totes. And I think over the next couple days, I might do a bunch of bundling because I'm going to have the bundler here. I got a hold of my guy that is the gas station that has bundle wood from me. And he said tomorrow would be better for me to come because I think he's gone today. So I'm going to bundle that tomorrow morning and deliver it. And then as soon as I have the bundler here, I might as well bundle up a bunch of the kindling and get that kind of going so that I can start giving out free kindling to get my customers hooked on it, just like a drug pusher. That's what I'm going to be. Free samples. I'm going to put a hairnet on and be standing there in the aisles of the grocery store with a mole maybe, and I'll be handing out some free samples. That's the plan. All right, down the road we go.